You know, one of the biggest challenges in AI right now is creating agents that are not just smart, but actually truly capable. So today, we're going to dive into how combining personal memory with factual knowledge is the key to building that next generation of AI assistants.
Have you ever been frustrated with an AI assistant? It feels like you always have to choose. You get the ones that forget everything you just said the moment the conversation ends, or you get the ones that can pull up a universe of facts but have absolutely no idea who you are. It's this constant trade-off, right? Well, the big question has always been, do we really have to choose? We're about to see why the answer is a big, resounding no.
So what's at the heart of all this? Well, it's something we can call the AI memory problem. It's this fundamental challenge of creating an AI that can remember you while also remembering the world. So let's break down how we're actually going to solve it.
I mean, think about it. What do we really want from our AI? We want an agent that feels familiar, right? One that remembers what we like, what we've talked about before. But at the same time, we absolutely need it to be factually grounded, to give us accurate, reliable info. Getting both of those things to work together, that's the key.
So, how do we make an AI feel familiar? Well, the first piece of the puzzle is giving it what's called long-term memory. The best way to think about this is to imagine it as the agent's own dedicated personal assistant.
So what does this personal assistant actually do? Well, it's all about persistent storage for everything related to your specific conversation. This is what allows an agent to keep up a continuous, personalized chat with you over time. You don't have to start from scratch every single time. What a relief, right?
Really, when you boil it all down, long-term memory is designed to answer one simple but absolutely crucial question. Who is the user and what happened before? It's all about context. It's all about history.
And this is where it gets really practical. With this, the agent can store your preferences, like your favorite pizza toppings. It can remember past decisions you've made, pull up your conversation history, and even start to recognize your behavioral patterns. And it's also totally essential for those complex, multi-step tasks because it keeps track of where you are in the whole process.
Okay, so that's one half of the equation. If long-term memory is the personal assistant, let's meet its partner, Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or as you'll often hear it called, RAG. This is the agent's expert librarian.
RAG is this really powerful technique that lets the agent tap into huge external knowledge bases. So instead of just relying on the data it was trained on, which can get outdated, it can actively look up current authoritative information to make its answers way more accurate and relevant.
So what's this expert librarian's main job? Simple. It's to answer this question. What do trusted sources say right now? Its whole focus is on facts, figures, and up-to-the-minute information from sources that you actually define and trust. And this makes it a total game changer for things like pulling the latest technical specs on a new product, or checking the current company policies, or really accessing any kind of knowledge that changes all the time. It makes sure the information isn't just some generic answer, but that it's correct right now.
Look, on their own, both long-term memory and RAG are super powerful. But the real magic happens when you bring them together. That's when you get something truly transformative.
And you can see right here how perfectly they complement each other. On one side, you've got long-term memory. Its role is personal context. It's focused on session continuity, and it answers the question, who are you? On the other side, you have RAG. Its role is factual knowledge. Its focus is current information, and it answers the question, what is true? See? They don't compete, they complete each other.
And that brings us to the core takeaway, the big idea here. It's this simple but incredibly powerful equation. When you combine the personal context you get from long-term memory with the factual knowledge you get from RAG, you finally get the thing we've been looking for all along, an agent that is both familiar and factually grounded.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But it's not just theory. For all you builders and developers out there, let's take a quick look at how you can actually do this.
The cool thing is, you can put this into practice today. For instance, you can implement RAG using a tool like Amazon Bedrock Knowledge Bases. This lets you securely hook your agent up to your own private proprietary data sources, which is absolutely crucial for building specialized, trustworthy AI. This is exactly how you give your AI access to its expert librarian.
And getting started is probably more straightforward than you think. First, you get your data ready. Doesn't matter if it's structured or not. Then you connect your knowledge base to that data source. Next, you sync it up to make sure everything's always current. And finally, you just configure your agent to go and query that knowledge base whenever it needs answers. That's the path to building an AI with its own specialized library.
So here's the bottom line. The old trade-off, it's over.
Thanks to the synthesis of personal memory and factual retrieval, you just don't have to choose anymore between an AI that knows you and an AI that knows things. You can, and you really should, have both.
And that really leaves us with this one super exciting question to think about. I mean, just imagine the possibilities. For customer service, for productivity tools, for creative partners. What could you build with an AI that truly knows you and the world?